So Soviet US midrange has all the crazy high value Soviet elites that you'd expect to find. I mean, I pretty much just crammed all the good Soviet elites into one deck and then just filled out the rest with a bunch of other cards. Um, so we're gonna see how it goes. I think there's 11 elites in this deck. It's pretty ridiculous. Um, it's not going, yeah, so it is a mid-range deck and it's running US, so we're not trying to ramp into like really big units here, so our curve like tops out at 7k here with a couple of Avengers to deal with bigger threats. For the most part, we're not trying to go bigger than like the other ramp or mid-range decks maybe are in this format. We're just trying to get under them with like kind of some reasonably aggressive cards like the First Marines and Hellcats and Cossacks and stuff. M4A1, just a quality card. We saw in that last, with that last deck, how valuable this card is, even when the second line of text doesn't happen, but it happens often. There's just enough discards still running around right now on the ladder that seems like it's a solid card. One thing I'm wondering is if we need all 4 Bloody Sickles in a deck like this. Bloody Sickle is obviously a very powerful card, but I feel like we could replace the 4th one with maybe a 3rd Hammer. Or even a 3rd From the People, just because it's a very versatile removal order. I suppose we'll see. We'll hop into some games and see if we feel like we need more diverse orders, like removal for units, then maybe that's something to consider. This was a deck that was doing very well for me when Allegiance first dropped. This is, of course, long before nerfs to cards like Bloody Sickle and the T80, of course, which this deck was running. Since then, it hasn't done... I haven't been playing it too much, but I've made some adjustments, and we're just gonna hop in here, see how it goes. Against Stalingrad. I don't know if I want the Engineer Battalion. I'm not even sure this deck wants this at all, honestly. It's obviously very, very good against the really, really low to the ground aggressive decks. So it's probably fine there, but I don't think we need it here, even if he's running something like tokens. It's not going to do... I don't think it's going to do enough. Well, that's a great draw. I think we just play out another one of these. Marines, huh? So I just use a From the People on that, and then he'll never move it forward ever? Or do I just run out this? Because next turn I can go From the People, 845th into this, gain 5 health, take your threat off the table. I think that might be what we want to do. Like, it takes up a lot of his turn just to move stuff forward and do nothing with them. Yeah, I think we do what we said we were going to do. I think we just want to eat this and then move this up. +2. Our deck is really, like, we're really bad at drawing gunship missions when our enemy's playing cheap support line units, huh? Oh wait, this deck's not even running them. What am I saying? I'm mixing up the two decks here. What do I want to do here? Just like take this out maybe? I don't know. That's annoying. 2, 4, 6. Now that's got +2. So that's really bad. Yeah, of course we didn't hit it. When does the enemy Katyusha get the bonus damage? Every time. When does yours? Never. See? Told you. Such a tilting card. I mean, still waiting on our gunship missions here. We're drawing the wrong half of the removal that we need. I think already I want to run. I want to replace a Bloody Sickle with a From the People, just because of a matchup like that. There's no telling if the one Bloody Sickle we did draw was what we needed, but... Could be possible that this nation combination just isn't good anymore. Although our opponent made it look great. Artillery into engineers. Kill your stuff. Well, we're a mid-range deck that eventually wants to take the front line, but we can struggle to do that against the all-in aggressive decks if we don't have efficient ways to take it back. Hence the Awokens. I'm just running a 2 of. I just have 2 Awokens in the deck, and it just so happens we drew both of them in a matchup where we didn't care about them. I mean, I guess I'll face the AI so I can get my stars. He says before he loses to the AI. That's just a really efficient card, but I mean, without knowing. And that's kind of the thing, right? It's I feel like a card like this is something you should only really see in control decks, but up until recently anyway, or even still in my experience, aggro is just so prevalent and so overwhelming that you kind of need to hedge a little bit against the aggressive decks. But then, of course, it's a dead card in other matchups. So it's like, what do you do? Do I even care about that yet? I don't think so. Like, if this game had sideboards, if this was like a best-of-3 format with sideboards, then they would immediately come out in a matchup like that, right? And then I'd be able to replace them with something like more From the Peoples, for example. But this is a best-of-1 ladder, so I'm inclined to hedge against... aggro. I mean, how much do we want to save our threat here? I think playing something out is better than just dealing 2 damage. Like, this is another matchup. We're playing another aggro matchup here. Or sorry, we're playing another artillery matchup here, so like all of our Woken Giants are just dead draws. But I don't know. Yeah, maybe this deck has enough ways to deal with early aggro, or you just hope to draw the other things you have and then get rid of these in favor of something else. Gunship missions, or which are okay against aggro too sometimes, because if they're running artillery units or they're keeping stuff back for a turn, you can catch them, and at the very least it gains you 2 life and can hit their HQ, so you can turn the corner a little bit with them. I mean, I could buy that. Just then I'm gonna be sad when I'm facing Japan aggro and I draw my gunship missions that I had just replaced with Awoken Giants. We'll see them. If these things just have like no text in most games today, then definitely consider just replacing them. I don't know. Do I just red banner like this thing into something useful? Probably. That was a pretty good hit. Doesn't attack, but at least it creates stuff. Gum up the board. This deck also wasn't running this card for the longest time because I just felt, I don't know. This card's weird to me. But maybe again it's just there's enough early guard units in the deck that actually that's another good point. I wasn't running the 15th motor rifles. I had just switched those out because the T-80s were nerfed and I didn't think I really wanted them anymore. So yeah, maybe that's another reason why we don't need Awoken Giants. Yeah, and I just recently put in the train, so I have like a lot of anti-aggro tech as is. So yeah, maybe with that in mind, we should replace this. We also have these guys too, which are okay. Goodbye to you. I feel like I would just cash in a 1/1 and save this for something else. Alright, you've convinced me. I think I'll change these out for Gunship Mission. Unless you have another suggestion. I know it's the AI, but we'll play as if it was a human. Watch out for the AI's dirty tricks. Well, happy to spend that there since we drew another one. Could have run out the Katyusha and try to win the coin flip to end the game there, but I don't think we need to. Yay, victory parade. Ooh, we can do both of those. Woohoo! Free star. Alright, let's get rid of these Awoken Giants for... And maybe we'll put back a Bloody Sickle, or is that wrong? Could put back a Bloody Sickle, get rid of the From the People. From the People is just such a versatile piece of removal, though. And Bloody Sickle actively hurts us. It's obviously very efficient for dealing with some of aggro troops, but it also deals the damage to you at the same time. I think Sickles are great in mid-range, actually. I agree. I still think they're great. Alright, could be playing a ramp deck, could be playing some kind of mid-range thing. This is just so good in a lot of matchups. Kind of want to keep both of these just to have efficient pieces of removal. Okay, playing like more mid-range thing. That's kind of awkward. Thanks for the follow, man. You've been watching for a while, so I appreciate it. Hope to see you around more as we continue slogging away at this game on this channel and other games. K was useful for and against aggro, but yeah, I think it made aggro touch too good. Do we just keep his board in check? Am I supposed to hammer that as well? I think so. I think I'm gonna save this, hoping to draw one of our two T-34 generators or something else. Okay, so now I can go hammer that, gunship mission that. We're all out of hammers, so we're at the mercy of all of the big stuff he's gonna play for the rest of the game. Oh yeah, except we have these. Playing Japan. Okay, so I expect to see a whatchamacallit in our future next turn. Do I want to just go bam bam? I could red banner this, but chances are it's just going to turn it into a troop that he's going to draw 5 cards with anyway with whatchamacallit. That's a big yikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I could do this. this and finish it off with this. This is just like, again, this is a deck that's just going a bit bigger than us, so I don't think we're going to be able to get under what they're doing. Especially because Empire of the Sun is just such a beating, and I think he's debating playing it now. I don't have mobilization in this deck. Well, yeah, I'm not surprised he had it there. Interesting card to see. Yeah, looks like we're just gonna get beaten down by a card advantage here. Empire of the Sun was like a 4-card swing. He took away a card that we'd played and spent time getting to the front line, and then he's probably holding up air defense here, right? And then he drew 3. I mean, it would be, but we're a mid-range deck, right? We're not running anything that's particularly big and scary. Kind of the idea was just to get under what a deck like this is trying to do. Still could mean that we should be running them anyway, but this reduces attack. Oh, just until end of turn. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I was debating just like killing it with this and trading them and then killing this with that, but I think that would have been wrong. Huh. Wow. Us getting like the 2-for-1s off of his like buffing units that just ended up dying. So he had the card advantage, but like it was all junk that he was playing like small units buff them. I don't know. He drew a lot of cards that game, but we got a lot of 2-for-1s. I guess is just the simplest way to say it. Every turn 1 ZHUKOV has been this thing so far. I guess I can't complain. Oh, yeah, this is Mr. Ramp Sucks. See what he's playing. I think I'll just be resource efficient here and play this. I'll move them both to the front line or shoot and do it again. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably playing some sort of last rites combo deck. Oh, he's playing sweepers. Okay. So clearly he has double... he's got double Tora next turn. Which is fine. We don't have anything else really to do with our turn. We may as well make him use it. I see, I see. Guess we'll just do that. Draw a card. That's unfortunate. And I don't think I want to use a red banner on one of these guys. Maybe I should. Maybe I'm supposed to do that. I'll feel sad if I draw. Wycrat, don't ghost me. Don't ghost me, bro. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what my thought process is. And then I'm going to feel really sad if I draw like the Airborne or a Siberian Transfer. Do we just want to do this? Damn, we're one turn away. I don't want to commit too much to the board. Because I'm pretty sure he's running sweepers. Huh. I don't want to discard a card, but... Okay, that wasn't bad. Do I play an M4A1? I think we have enough. Yeah, I think we play this. Oh. Alright, GG's. I'm assuming... I mean, I feel like we won more because he had a bad draw than anything. Yeah, like I wanted to threaten as much damage before the last... to the last man came down, and then post to the last man we had a lot of blitzy threats in our hand to deal damage and put on additional pressure, like the Siberian Transfer with the red banner plus the Hellcat. I think I can't throw back a hand that has these two in it, right? But if he's aggro, this might be coming too late. I mean, that's no good anyway. And it's a really efficient guard unit though. And we're on the play, so maybe it's okay. Okay, he could be playing more mid-range, or he could be playing control. Well, that's not nice. If I play this out, what do I get punished by? This shooting it into Tora Tora Tora? Am I okay with that? Alternatively, I could just play a Bloody Sickle on this, move this up to threaten, and then I can play this to finish it off. It's probably the safer play. Okay, now we can just do that. Kind of annoying, but it can't really be helped. Play Kriegsmarine. Why would he move that forward? I think I want to keep this as healthy as possible, so maybe, well, I don't think I have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I don't. It's fine. I guess we just do this. Do I move these forward just to be annoying? I don't know. Like, maybe he did that because he wants to finish this off with a Eagle Claws? Okay, I guess not. This is why I still think this card is just so good. Despite the buffs to the Panther G. We're playing a deck later today that's running some Panther Gs. We'll talk a little bit about the merits of running that over this. Perhaps, or we shall see if there's merit to running that over this card. Guess we see what we draw with this first. Not exactly what we want to see in this match. Oh, and by doing that now, I can't use this to attack that. We're probably done for here. That's a strange choice. Okay, maybe not. So kind of why I like German mid-range right now, is because it has such efficient ways to deal with units like this. Bounce your thing, play a threat. Just really, really good. Is there a world in which I can win from this position? Probably not. I don't know. We'll take one more draw step and see. Well, that's just rude. Just kind of looking at this deck, wondering if we'd actually want more top end. Like, how much do we care? Like, with only one red banner in our deck, how much do we care about something that... This is just a super efficient troop, though. Like, this could be a T-3485. Something else could be as well. How many units do we have? 23? Maybe I want that. That's good. Oops. Well, we can do this into this on turn 3, which is kind of cool. I mean, I'm fully expecting to get Death from Above now, but if he doesn't have that, we're in a really good spot. Double gunship mission, okay. That's awkward. But it doesn't kill anything that we have on board 1-for-1. So maybe we just do this. Like, you need to spend another card to trade this Corsair into something we have and then take away another card. I'm not loving our position, though. What are the chances that these have that much text in this match? Because I'm debating just running this into that just to get some value off of it. If hammering that allowed this to get in some more damage as well, I would have done it that way, but we didn't have quite enough resources. Like he can't finish this off with a Woken Giant, for example. Okay, not bad. I think I'd rather play these two out rather than the one tank. I could be wrong, though. Like, I don't want it to get... I just don't want it to get B-17'd or Avengered for no value. Now I think I play it. I don't know. The longer the game goes, the worse it gets for us, so I think I just have to play it out. If it gets Avenger, then this plus this can finish it off. And then I think I still have enough resources to play the KV-1. Ah, that sucks though. Shit. That really sucks. I think we just do this then. Because now if he's hoping for something to pull him out of this, like mobilization, he takes a lot of damage. I'm just hoping he doesn't have a B-17. That's a good draw. Please play out more guard units that you want to naval power on, please. Naval power, naval support, whatever it's called. I think we just hold back here. We didn't play Red Banner yet, right? I don't think so. This plus... He's probably running the big 5-9 British Guard unit, so this plus this kills it. It's really aggressive. What would I rather do here? Probably has B-17. This insulates us against B-17 slightly. He has to think about it at least a little bit more. I don't want to get got by air defense or whatever that new one is called. He's going for that one rather than the plane. He may as well just show me the air defense in his hand. Question is, does he still have air defense? I don't know. I don't want to risk it, so. So he's been through 2 Avengers and 1 B-17 so far. Okay. TBF takes care of that nicely, but probably want to get value off of this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This plus this takes care of another B-17, but and then could also just double hammer that. I don't think I want to do that. Maybe I'm not supposed to run that into there, so he has to spend a second card if he wants to B-17 this. I think he's only been through 1 Corsair also, right? We've seen 2 Avengers, 1 Corsair, 1 V-17, 1 Pershing. That's an annoying card, though. Really wish I had my red banner. Can we let that live for a turn? Probably. We have a pretty healthy life total, so. Fine with that. That doesn't really do anything for a while. Should probably do this first. He's only got 6 cards left. It's unfortunate, but is what it is. That's a real question now. I don't have quite enough resources to both Siberian transfer this and then finish it off with this. Do I care? I think I can wait a turn. I'm still hoping to draw a red banner for this Siberian transfer. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Now I think I just gotta go for it. How many times has this died this match? Like, we know there's at least got to be one more copy in the deck. I think we've drawn it a couple times, though. Might be quite a number. Are we doing it? Are we outgrinding the ramp deck? They only have one card left in their deck, and they haven't been doing much with their hand these last few turns. Probably because they just have a bunch of card draw that they're not using. Yeah, ramp bad. Well, that was a long game. Well, I think we might just do one more match with this then. And then move on to the final deck of the day. He could have Woken Giant, hit us with this, but then we can finish it off with Gunship Mission. Is what it is. Don't really have a choice. Play First Marines next turn. Never mind. We will not play First Marines. We will do this into this. I think I'm fine doing this, actually. Thing's gonna be such a nuisance for most of the game anyway. Now what? This card is so fucking tilting. We haven't won the coin flip in like 4 or 5 activations today across multiple decks. Oh, that was stupid. I should have moved it forward, right? Yay! We fucking won the coin flip. Yikes. That's fine. All his B-17s are going to hit the light infantry from here on out. Don't you worry. And we're dead. All right. Final thoughts on this deck. I think, well, I think as we're going to see with the next deck that we're about to play, I think pairing, if you want to be Soviet X mid-range, I think the best thing to be doing might be to be playing it with German cards. Because one of the things this deck really wants is just the ability to deal with big threats on the other side of the table while still applying pressure, and German cards are very good at that because they have a lot of units that bounce their units. So even though we had like very efficient removal and like a lot of it, I just don't think it was very good enough most of the time. I think maybe if you wanted to make this exact archetype work, you got to go a bit bigger. You got to be running B-17s of your own. You don't necessarily need ramp, maybe, but yeah, I think you want to be going up the curve a little bit more. And in that case, if I were to like try this deck again, I'd probably cut things like maybe the first Marines for a couple of B-17s and like maybe try to fit a little bit of ramp in here somewhere. Maybe the Death from Aboves could be a couple of war bonds, for instance. Anyway,